Mercy Village Church want to celebrate our students, teachers, parents and guardians, school staff, counselors, cooks, all the folks involved in our kids going back to school, homeschool moms, all the people putting in the work. Know that we're praying for you. We love you. And we're excited to see what God is going to do in your lives in the coming year. And so, yes, go. We've got this. You've got this. And we're praying for you. We're with you. A couple things we want to hit on. The first is a recap of the men's lunch that we did on Wednesday that focused on care for our property. And then the second is this Sunday's Move Up Sunday. And I just want to say this. Please make a point of being here this Sunday to support our young people, because we're going to celebrate them. We're going to make a big deal out of them and just come to support them. And especially if you have kids that are going into middle school or high school or graduating from college, make sure that they're here. We want to honor them specifically. But first, our men's breakfast, and there's a follow-up step for anyone who wasn't able to be here. We had a lunch on Wednesday focusing on care for our property, trying to organize ourselves to do lawn care and in the future snow removal, and then other just, small tasks that need done around the building. And the conclusion we came to, there are about 10 folks there, thank you for everyone that came, is that we just need a centralized communications source to get started out. And so we settled on WhatsApp. It's can do some things that text messaging can't, and so we decided on WhatsApp to be that central communication source for all the needs that are going on here. Hey, we're meeting to mow the grass on Thursday evening. Anybody who can bring their weed eater and be here, come on, that kind of thing, so that we can put that information out there. Or, the back hill hasn't been weed-eated, and is there anybody that can hit it? And, that kind of thing, just a central communication source. So your action steps are this. Download WhatsApp to your phone, and then go to the form that'll be linked below and fill it out. All it's asking for is your name and your phone number, but that'll be your way of saying, I'm in. I want to be a part of that group, and then we'll invite you to it. And so download the app and then fill out the form, and we'll make sure you get kept in the loop. And then as you can, right, you don't have to respond to everything. You don't have to be there for everything, just the things that you can. But those needs will go out through that app, and you'll be able to respond to them and show up when you can to help with those needs. So thank you in advance for all of that. Move Up Sunday this Sunday, August the 17th, Sunday morning. We are celebrating Move Up Sunday. Again, it's like graduation of a grade. This Sunday, our kids ministry, everyone in our kids ministry and youth ministry just is considered moved up a grade. For some people, that'll mean a change of classroom. Some of you will go now into the middle or the youth ministry. Some of you will go up into the elementary school ministry, etc. And so just be aware of that, but also know that we're going to celebrate, in particular, those who are moving up into middle school, those who are moving up into high school, and those who are graduating from high school. We've already given gifts to our graduating seniors, but we're going to have them participate in the service. A lot of them are leaving tomorrow, this Sunday, actually, or in the weeks that are coming up. And so we want to pray for them, celebrate them this Sunday. We also have gifts for those who are going up into middle school and those who are going up into high school. So make sure you're here with your young people. And if you don't have young people, just be here to celebrate those who are a part of our church. Also, our kindergarten through second grade class launches this Sunday. So this Sunday now, kindergarten through second grade will have one classroom, and third through fifth will have another classroom. So just be aware of that this coming Sunday. That's happening. If you have time to help finish the push for that classroom to make sure that it's ready, talk to Amanda Weaver or Brittany Simmons or Sarah Foster and see if there's a way that you can help out to make sure they cross the finish line strong with that. Lastly, with kids ministry, in September, we're hoping to roll out a check-in system for the safety of the youngest children, those who get dropped off before service begins in many cases. Those who are not necessarily old enough to self-identify who their pickup person is. We want to make sure these kids are safe and loved and cared for. And so we're going to be rolling out a registration or a check-in system in September. In the meantime, starting this Sunday, there'll be an iPad in the hallway near the kids' classes where you can check in, right? But before you check in, it's going to ask you to like put in information about you and your children. That's why we're getting an early start on that. While check-in will not be required till September, you can still go through the motions of check-in over the next few Sundays, and in doing so, alleviate time when September gets here. Because when September gets here, if you've already registered through the check-in system, your kids are already locked in, then it'll just be a simple QR code. You can even use the mobile app to check your kids in as you arrive at church. And so that's what that iPad will be for in the kids' hallway, and that's only for kids in the itty-bitty classes. So make sure that you check that out and get registered. We have a Fourth Wednesday prayer gathering coming up in a week and a half, or actually, yeah, I think. Anyway, it's the 27th of August. My brain can't handle time anymore, evidently. And then in September, we're going to bring back our second Wednesday meals, church-wide meals, everyone invited, here at the space. That'll on every second Wednesday. And we're going to bring back our men's breakfast. And so be on the lookout for announcements about those. We close out Matthew chapter 14 this Sunday, and we reach the end of volume 4 of our Matthew in 7 volumes sermon series. We're going to take a little break from Matthew. This week we kind of finish out that part of it, talking about how Jesus is Lord over the chaos. And he's our Lord in the midst of the chaos. And so he shows up with us there in goodness and love and mercy and compassion and strength and rescue. And so I can't wait to dive into this with you guys. Love y'all. Hope to see you guys on Sunday.